Oh, look at that. She looks good.
She was our first child. Everything was new and exciting.
Who's got the chubby cheeks?
You know, we were just kind of learning as we went, and it was great.
So at about 2.5, she started to have kind of these unique pains.
I gotta find them. I bet they're over here someplace.
As a parent, you kind of ask them about it, like, what is it, what is it? And then they say it's something in the chair, and I remember that so vividly, saying, there's nothing there.
Hi. Can you say, I love Daddy?
Being in the hospital room at Levine's Children's Hospital and having actually them come in and say that she's got a tumor the size of an orange inside of her body. And she was sitting right beside us, like laughing and drawing, doing crayons and stuff. I remember Aaron and I both were like, this just can't be true.
Hi, sweetheart. Happy Easter.
Daddy. See Daddy?
Like, it was almost one of those times where you wish that this has got to be a dream. I'm going to wake up because none of this makes sense.
Happy birthday, dear Isabella.
But it wasn't, you know. It was a bad situation, and then we just knew from that day on we had to, I think we both kind of said, okay, what do we have to do? How are we going to try to save her life?
Take me back to the start.
I don't know if you can see her. She's sound asleep. Yep, she's had a rough time. We're at the 3rd round of chemo. We're on our way back to Charlotte tomorrow night, and we'll see how things go and if she feels better.
The community support is integral to succeeding in this. We had such a great group of people around us.
I know the Santos family because I worked at Calvary Church, at Calvary Child Development Center, and I was one of Isabella's teachers.
Stuart and my husband Neil worked together. So I met Isabella when she was about 2 months old.
When she was diagnosed initially, we did not know the Santoses, so we kind of came in the middle of it.
I just remember thinking, like, how am I going to be supportive enough for my wife and for the rest of the family? And also saying to myself, how am I ever going to get through this? I mean, there's one thing to have a child get sick. It's nothing to have you be your first little girl. You know, it's like you're supposed to save their life. You're supposed to protect them.
Oh, let me see some booty shake. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby.
What are you doing? Are you making cookies?
Grant, you wanna kiss the prince? You wanna kiss the princess? Princesses need kisses.
You know, as much as we had a mother-daughter thing of, you know, the squabbles or whatever, when she was in pain, she wanted her mom. And it was amazing to watch when I knew that she was struggling. I was the one person in her life that provided her with comfort that no one else could, and it was just such an amazing feeling.
Yeah, she was an old soul, very old soul. Very old soul. She was like a 50-year-old woman in a little body with a high-pitched voice, and she was just a very giving person.
Her spirituality, just her effervescence, and the fact that she would get off the bus every day and she was smiling and she was always dressed in her little fabulous outfits that my girls love. And it really helped them to realize when they had a bad day, or any of us, me too, you know, when you're struggling or something's wrong, to not take it to heart too much and to let it go and realize that there's more important things in life.
I think the two words I use a lot to describe her are inspirational and magical. I use the word inspirational because she made me feel what I had accomplished in my life was really not that much. That really what people should be inspired to do, or what people should give, or what they should think is important, are not what most people believe is important. So it always made me kind of reevaluate life. The last part of her life, and I mean, this is really when we had done 2 pretty strong treatments. We thought that it really cleared her, and we had news that there was a spot, and then it started to grow and continue through her body, and we really ran out of solutions.
I didn't really
want Isabella to die, and I just wanted to have some time with her, but I didn't really want to ask Mom because she was really sad. So
the day or two before she passed away, I took her into the bathroom and she turned and said, "Daddy, when am I going to get my line out?" And I knew her life was close to ending. And I thought to myself, Isabella, you'll get it out soon. And I thought, wow, she still has hope.
I love you, baby. I love you so much.
I mean, the last couple hours that she was alive, you know, I just held her hand and rubbed it, even though it started to turn kind of gray. And I never looked away from her. I watched her the entire time that she died because I owed that to her. And she gave Stuart and I the closure that we needed. I just think that if anybody had to watch what we watched, that there would be a cure tomorrow, because it was just, you know, to watch your child's skin slowly not be pink anymore, it's your worst nightmare. And we just felt like we owed it to her to be there through the whole thing, and we were. With neuroblastoma, the survivor rate is only 40%, and we knew that we couldn't leave our daughter's life up to other people. We had to take an active role in it. And even if it couldn't help her, that we had to help the kids behind her.
It's a wonderful foundation. I love the way that it's, first and foremost, it's for a cure specifically for neuroblastoma. And there's not a lot of funding.
In going through the process and learning so much about cancer research, we found that we're really close in so many elements.
The funding is so critical and important, but it's also, to me, a really unique way of being able to bring the community together so others feel like they have a way to contribute and get involved.
It's the annual blood drive for the Isabella Santos Foundation, and our goal is to get 100 donors and hopefully more. And we had one last year that was a huge success that Isabella was here for, and we're hoping to do this in her honor.
We're doing this for Isabella. We're doing this for another child that's behind us, that their family today is getting a diagnosis that their daughter is sick. And that if we can bring funds to those scientists in a short time period, that maybe that child that's diagnosed tonight or today, maybe we'll be in that first trial within a year. And I think that's what I want people to know, that we're an organization that's trying to truly make an impact, and I feel like we are.